Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of the ToniSport Newsfeed. Today we will talk about body stiffeners. Body stiffeners are around on the market now for maybe 1.5 or maybe maximum of 2 years, and they have become more and more popular for several reasons. First of all, there were some kind of anti-tug devices, anti-tug stiffeners coming onto the market. Their job was only to beef up the rear section of your car, because when you are racing and you have a nice fight with your friend or with your enemy and somebody hits you from behind, we saw a lot of times these classic body tugs. You get a hit here in the rear section of the car, the body shell then always is folding inwards, and because of the wheel spinning forward, the wheel is just pulling the body shell upwards and you get stuck, need a marshal. You will lose a lot of time and your races may be done just because of a stupid and unnecessary body tug in the rear. Therefore, a lot of manufacturers, they started to produce these anti-tug devices. Some days later, some couple of months later, some of the companies released body stiffeners, and there we have kind of a different job. Especially when you're running 0.4 or 0.5 millimeter body shells, the super crazy lightweight bodies. They are not very stable here in this section, and when you are running outdoors on a bumpy track and you will have some wind as well, you see a lot of times body shells folding inwards, especially when you then start to steer. The body shell goes inwards because of the wind and maybe touches or scrubs on your wheel, and this is something which you normally don't like, because in case of performance it's not a good thing. And therefore the companies started to develop different styles of body stiffeners, which you can see here. They are mounted on the inside of the body shell for making the body shell more stiff and not as crucial and as hard to hit from the wind. So in the next step we will now take a closer look on the body stiffeners which are available. A lot of manufacturers are now doing this stuff, and before we look under the body shell, there's maybe one class where you don't need it. All the stock classes which are using 0.7 millimeter body shells. Normally you don't need a body stiffener here in this section to make the body more stable, because these body shells, they have a thicker material and they are normally not affected by bumps or wind so much. In this case you can only think about adding an anti-tug device here in the rear section of your car to make it even stronger when you get maybe hit from behind from a friend or an enemy or whoever. So this will be a good thing in kind of hard racing to have an anti-tug in the rear. But now I will show you the stiffeners a little bit more detailed and tell you a little bit about the mounting and the stuff you have to think about. Okay, so let's first take a closer look on my body shell here. Especially you will see there's no side body stiffener installed, but you can see that I mounted some super thin carbon fiber sticks here in the rear of the body shell with a special glue. There is a set available from the brand of Max Mechler, MXLR. He is offering a set which includes, I think, 10 thin carbon fiber sticks which you can easily cut with the scissors, and there's also included a special glue, and you can use this glue to mount or to glue these sticks into the body shell wherever you like. You can use it here to make the rear a little bit more stiff, but you can also maybe use the sticks to beef up the front section of your car or wherever you like it. I opted to use these parts here because they are super lightweight, they are stable, and they give me a little bit more stability here in the rear. It's maybe not the stiffest anti-tug device which is available on the market. There are some more heavy and durable plastic parts available which you can use to connect the wing mount with the side of the rear fender. But yeah, I have chosen to go with this lightweight version here from MXLR. Yeah, and I'm pretty happy with it, especially also the glue is very good. And this is one method which you can choose to beef up the rear section of your car. But now take a closer look on the body stiffeners. So as I said before, first when the body stiffeners appeared on the track, some drivers, they made these stiffeners by themselves. It was an idea coming around from some guys, and here is one option which you can do by yourself. You can buy these carbon fiber sticks in a hobby shop or maybe somewhere else in the internet. And then you can use some shrink tube, just add it here on the stick, leave a little bit here on the end, and then you can tape these sticks with the shrink tube here into the car on aluminum, on some kind of aluminum tape or whatever. This is maybe the cheapest version of making these stiffeners by yourself. It takes some time. You need to buy the stuff and to prepare everything, but in the end it's ultralight and it's it gets the job done. It's maybe not the best way to do it, but it's very, very good indeed. Now I will show you one more product. This one here is from Vigor. It's also available in the ToniSport shop, together with almost similar products from Maker, from Manzo 46 and from others. From Monaco RC is also offering stuff like that. Some of the body stiffeners, they get installed to the car by making a hole in the body shell and using a screw or a plastic part to fix the body stiffener here and also on the roof. But I have chosen to go with a version which you can only tape into the body shell, because I think that it's always good to not make any kind of holes into the body shell. This one here from Vigor, very easy to use. You have to glue the stick into the plastic part and then you have one piece, and then you can easily tape it with double-sided tape into your body shell. I always use a little bit of aluminum body tape to protect the paint of the body, because when you want to remove the stiffener, then again it is way more easy when you have something here between the stiffener and the color of the body shell. And as you can see, it's adding a lot of stability to the side. When you have the body in your hands, you can immediately feel it. It is not so easy now to fold it inwards again, and also when you have maybe a small crash, these parts will not break immediately, and they will prevent the body shell from folding inwards perfectly. And for me, this is the perfect solution to go with a system like that. As I said before, from one of the manufacturers, Vigor, Maker, and all the others on the market. It's a very great solution, and when you have mounted it perfectly, the body will fit on your car like ever before. It's almost invisible, and you will have a body shell which is now super strong here on the side and which is not affected by the wind anymore. So this is all I can tell you about the body stiffeners. It is always important to make sure that they are mounted in a symmetric way, and also make sure that when you mount the stiffeners, that the body shell, the original shape of the body shell, stays the same here in case of the overall width of the body shell. Because when you tape these parts in, it is easy to maybe push the sides outwards, or to tape it that the body shell gets a little bit more narrow. So always make sure that your body shell stays in the same form when you mount these stiffeners into the car. So, as I said in the intro, a very interesting topic. You can decide by yourself if you want to get into the body stiffener stuff or not. You can maybe invest some small coins to try it out on one body shell, and if you like it, you can continue and do it on your other race bodies as well. And if you are not a big fan of the body stiffeners, just race without them. There's only some cases where it's really helpful to have these stiffeners in the car. Hard racing with super lightweight body shells on high grip or on bumpy tracks, and especially when you're running outdoors and it's windy, you should think about making your body stiff here on the side to not have the problems when the wind will pick you up and fold the body inwards. So that was our video for today. Just a quick information about the body stiffeners. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel until now, just do it. Make sure that the bell is on and you will not miss a ToniSport Newsfeed in the future again. Thank you for watching today, and we will see us in the next one. Always keep in mind, race with ToniSport and you will never race alone. Goodbye.